Okay, number one, constantly picking 16th notes, but fretting during the 16th notes to focus on that specific rhythm we're trying to get. Basically, you could call it a 16th note swing feel, but we're trying to really get a good feeling or a good feel and understanding of making it the 16th note rhythm and not an 8th note triplet rhythm. So here we go. Number one. 1, 2, 3, and a 4 E and a. 90, 1, 2. Actually, I'm going to go to 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. You may want to palm mute as you get going faster, or even at slow speeds. I think it might help hear things better. Let's find out. Alright, this is going to be tough. 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not easy. Alright, number 2. This one I do want you to play with those drums in Guitar Pro. Something you could do for like a future reference thing is put 16th note subdivision on your metronome. See if that helps you hear things a little bit more 16th note like. So here we go. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. This metronome actually has this very specific rhythm. So that's one way to do it. But let's try it at 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lost it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. First we just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. If your metronome can do that rhythm, not a bad idea to try it. Certainly help you feel it out all the better. But I know you'll be doing the drums this week, so follow the drums throughout the week, and then when it's time to make your video, think of it as like your final exam. Put on a metronome. If you want to have a subdivision going with that metronome, that's fine. But just either have the 16th notes going the whole time, or if your metronome will allow it, have our dotted 8th note, 16th note pattern. Alright, number 3. More straight ahead here. If you can call this rhythm straight ahead. 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong key. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. Under 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 40. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you do 160, you have to change how you pick it. But remember, only do it if you feel very confident, very solid with the whole thing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Scales. And remember, you can always submit video showing you got this memorized early, if you get it all memorized early. So here we go with the top 2 strings. Descending. 1, 2, 3, 4. Middle 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. bottom 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next theory thing to work on. I have the first 2 progressions done to show you what we're going to do. So we did cover playing these kinds of arpeggios before, so hopefully you still have it, or at least the file that contains everything you filled out. We had it all going up the key C. We had the 2 different ways of playing all the arpeggios. First way, as shown here with the major chords, root note by itself, minor chords. Well, the other way is having the 5th interval by itself. And I typically recommend, if it's a major chord, do it this way. If it's a minor chord, do it this way. So we can avoid doing a bunch of big stretches. So, the diminished chord, you'll end up with the same stretch either way, so whatever version you want is totally fine. So notice that we start here on the E string, but then for the next chord, or next arpeggio, I should say, we go up to the A string. So we're back to changing strings to start each arpeggio in order to minimize distance covered as much as possible. And I really need to remember to change this. But I'm changing it now. I do think it's good to have some open string stuff. Very often, a lot of lead type things neglect open strings. And that leads to, well, not very good muting technique. So like when you have that open A string ringing out, got to make sure all the other strings are muted. When you have the open D string ringing out, you got to make sure all the other strings are muted there. So anyway, so what we do after is a bit of chord review. So here, we're starting the same place down at the low E string. Low E string has your bass note. So we put in the no inversion, just a straight 1-3-5 triad. And then we go to the first inversion, go to the second inversion, and then the most basic chord you can think of. So that's the most popular way of playing the C, so that's why we put it in that way. Then down here, we started with the A string, straight ahead, A minor chord, just stacking it up in order. 1, flat 3, 5, and then we go to the first inversion, second inversion, most popular way of playing it. And then you got 6 more to fill in yourself. The string you start with is at the end here. So hopefully all that makes sense. As always, if there is a question, any questions, let me know. And I'll see you again next week.